Basically the router of yesterday. These would have been used as a router when they didn't have electric or power tools. So this was made around the 1920s to 1940s, around that era, when they didn't have electric in this country or whatever country it was in. This is known as combination plane because these can do 8 jobs in one. So they can do ploughing, dadoing, beading, centre beading, rebeading and filistering, match planing, sash planing and slitting. So that's the 8 things this plane can actually do, which is a great job. So let's get in to have a look at the plane itself. Here we have the plane itself. So the body is probably made out of aluminium, which is nickel plated. We have a rosewood fence and a rosewood handle, and this is probably an old Bakelite, old type plastic handle with brass screws in each one. So the parts of this plane I'm not too sure of, but I know this is the height adjustment stop thing, whatever you want to call it. This is where you slacken the plane for taking the blade out, and these knobs are just for adjusting the fence in and out, like so. Well, you could just took it off. So you actually do get longer bars to do wider jobs and to make it these to the width of your blade. Now these look like they're very futuristic, but these are actually made back in around 20s to 40s era, as I said previously. So that's the basic plane itself. You can move it down here to whatever height you want. You can move it up the uphole if you want this fence deeper, and if you have to do a very fine adjustment, you can move the fence in and out with this little adjusting screw. And if you need to remove the fence, take that screw out and that one, fence off, and put a new one on. So there is some writing in this plane, if you can see it there. Stanley, Sweetheart, Made in USA. And you also have Stanley, number 45. And you also have Stanley wrote in a circle part. And trade Mark 45. So I think this is actually a Mark 2 or Mark 1 of this. I'm not too sure, but someone in the comments can tell me. Some of the older ones had fancy flower designs, but this plane is in absolute original condition. It was never touched. All it got was oiled. So let's get a look at the blades that came with this plane. This is the 2 boxes of cutters that came with the plane. Cutter box number 1, cutter box number 2. We'll take a look at number 2 first. So you can see some of the writing is still on the plane box itself. See cutter box number 2, and it just tells you the sizes of each one of the blades originally, and just tells you about these. So these are for dado cutters, filister cutters. So there's 23 cutters in the 2 boxes. So you can see you have different type of blades, and these are in condition as well. These little nicks are actually for the adjusting and that, so you put the little nub in there and you can adjust the blade up and down. So the boxes are also in original condition in this plane. They're just oiled and in dirty use after being used all their life. And you see they're just 2 little spring clamps holding them down. So now let's take a look at the cutter box number 1. So this box is basically used for beading, match cutters and sash cutters as well. So as you can see, you can adjust the height of what you want to cut on the blade, and just little beading stuff like that. So all cutters should be in the box originally. There might be a cutter or 2 short, maybe, I'm not too sure. But just not to get confused in the 2 boxes, it actually shows you a little slip hole in here. So let's get on to the plane, other plane parts that came with it. 2 other parts of this plane is the longer bars, which I said earlier was for this. So you can make it, you can do wider boards and stuff like that. I have the short bars on for storage. But the longer bars are just longer versions of them. Good condition, well oiled. 2 parts I have is just parts that's for the plane. So we have another depth adjustment. We actually have a longer one here, so if you're doing a longer board this would help. We have an extra spur for marking the timber when you're cutting, so it doesn't like kind of annoy the timber when you're using it. And we also have this guy. Now I think this guy is for when you have the bar in the plane and you are running along a wide board, that this helps keep the plane steady and square. That's what my idea for it is, but you guys can tell me in the comments below what you think it is for. So it just says Stanley wrote on it, and none of the rest of the things have any writing on them. thought they would have put writing on it, but they didn't. So guys, all around this is a great plane for anyone who wants to make projects that doesn't want to use power tools in their shed. Now this plane on its own will be worth about $200 to $350, and the blades will be worth about $50 to $60 a box, depending on condition. Them parts there will be worth about $20 to $25, and the box will be worth nothing because I made it. I forgot to review the stones, but that won't matter, they're just corrodium Indian stones. So guys, please like and subscribe to the channel, it means a lot, and thank you for watching this video. Until the next review, we'll see you later.